Stand by camera 1, take 2, take 2.
There you go.
Now, you're actually using this camera right here to record me.
And then this is recording me, so it's just kind of like a two-way record thing.
Yep. We'll talk to you. I'm a fan.
So I'm interviewing people that are kind of like in the Chicago area, but also people that commonly come to the sex shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
dildo enthusiast.
I'm going to try to interview some of my coworkers as well.
I have the idea that Schmoises would be the best one.
Yeah.
What do I know?
What brings you to the sex shop?
Well, why not? I mean, my friend Tanya used to work there. Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
For moons, she was there for ages. You know, the guy who was the manager way back when. He really, did a good job of putting together a quality crew. Nothing lasts forever. And they ended up hiring a new manager girl whose name was Bimbo Realm. I have no idea who her name was. Her name was Cold Hearted. She was real cold, not nice at all, not a nice lady. And she really...
How long have you been coming to
Probably 15, 16.
Since you were 16? This location? Since you were 16?
Oh, honey. Before they closed the buffet, this was popping, but
Yeah.
it was nothing like Mimi's on Cicero Avenue.
What was it like back then?
Buffet. It was a view and spew. I was view and chew, honey. It was amazing.
A view and spew and a view and chew.
It was amazing. I mean,
Spew and chew, as they say.
tick for days, honey. And
Different days.
but I was a wayward boy then. I guess I'm still a wayward boy, even though I'm a girl. I don't know if I'm queer. I don't know if I'm gay in the traditional sense. I don't think I'm gay. I think I'm a girl. So I'm queer.
Trans?
I'd be a little lady, but I would never get my bird cut off.
Sure.
Honey, theater in the alley is where it's at.
How often do you peruse around sex shops around the city?
Not even more the way I did. Once upon a time, honey, I was a tramp and a half. My God.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know, honey, how on earth I managed to make it out relatively unscathed. No. I mean, when I was younger
Yeah.
and today, frankly, it's a simple philosophy. I've had it for ages. Thank me and go away.
Me, take me, go.
Thank me and go away.
Thank me, go away.
I'm not at all adverse to sex being nothing but sex and casual sex at that. And frankly, the physical connection is great. That's about
You're very sex positive.
well, not.
Have you always been that way?
Who knows, honey? I started when I was 13, for God's sakes.
You started
13, 14.
13?
My mother never understood it. I myself did, but it was only because my mother was very big on repression.
How long have you been tricking?
Business? I don't even call that human relations. I've been a human relations expert for ages.
Yeah.
Probably since I was 13, 14. Once I realized that you could actually make money doing it, and not just points, but money. I mean, I paid for a couple semesters of school with that.
Yeah.
God forgive me for the help of that. Listen, I mean, in the end, it has nothing to do with the fact that I had so much sex with so many married girls. How many times, I can't tell you. I really worry about the idea of great mercy from God. And God to me, please. I only hope and pray I don't have brought in fucking hellfire eternally, which I very much deserve. In any way, shape, or form, you were remotely connected to that kind of ruination. I mean, shit, man, Lord knows. Probably some guys probably ended up icing themselves over their fucking wife catching on. No shit.
Connected to what?
That kind of fucked up shit, man.
Yeah.
Adultery is not at all to do with anything other than somebody's married, you're involved.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong, honey. The other woman always gets treated that much better, honey. But guess what? That shit does not last, babe. And if somebody meets you in that regard, if you are with somebody because of, they cheated on their spouse, they're going to be loyal to you.
Right.
Keep it real, REAL, really, everybody, a loyal, honey.
You ever been in a relationship, Andy?
Sure, a couple few, not really with any view towards, the long haul. I mean, in the end, I'm not necessarily best solo, but I'm better off alone for any number of really good reasons, but mainly because I don't want to be a participant.
You ever get lonely?
I don't know that I'm lonely necessarily, but I'm as aware that I'm not so very lucky. So many people have a couple thing going on. My mom always said it's a world for couples. After my daddy died, it really crushed her heart, but she always said it's a world for couples, and I don't think she was wrong. I think she was very right. But I also know that I'm way better, much better, solo in many regards. Mostly because to be anything other than solo, for me,
Yeah.
this seems an encumbrance. Being tied down. I'm not trying to be tied down.
What did your mother think of your lifestyle?
Tasha decried every component of me being me, of me doing what I want to do. She was really very much anti, to a degree that I frankly can't understand, only because my brother Matthew was more than invited to have his girly girls over. And his picadillos and all those fun times, with the bras. He screwed a virgin in the basement one time. She fucking, her hymen busted all the over. It was nasty. The way to get rid of the couch was that bad. That kind of shit my brother Matthew could giggle on. But me, I couldn't even do anything. My mother, I'd bring a piece home to the basement. Dirty mama basement stuff. My mom would open the top of the basement door, armed peace officer, identify yourself. Armed peace officer, identify yourself.
Yeah.
My mother, she's like, what are you doing now? Get him out now. It was always me and some plantude. Sometimes.
So did she not accept the fact that you were gay, or the fact that you were?
She didn't accept that I was a slut.
She didn't care if you were gay.
Only homophobia comes from ignorance and stoops. People were real dum-dums. I mean, thank you, baby Jesus, I was spared that growing up.
Yeah, that's good.
The only real, I won't say names, but like truck, or pickup truck full of some here rednecky types. I love they're well-educated, well-bred rednecks, but rolling down the block, calling me this and that. In fact, I'm like, hi, how you doing? How's your mama? Your mama's still sick. How your daddy doing? How's his leg? I already broke his leg.
Yeah.
They drove the away and never said a word. Apologized to me years later. No shit. Stuff like that really doesn't matter, by the way. But the years later apology thing that was unsolicited. Thank you.
Sure.
It has value. It's great.
Yeah.
Great value to me, anyways. I mean, I don't look for any victimization. In fact, honey, I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. Being queer back in the day when I was all so young, baby, that was not it.
A lot more, I guess, dangerous to be open.
Entirely.
Yeah.
In some parts of the world, some parts of the city, they roll you. Sometimes they kill you. Depends on where you were.
Did you ever have your life threatened?
More than once. But I mean, go to the territory and listen, honey. If you think about it, all the hardcore bullshit, homophobia, all that garbage that me and the rest of the put up with all those years ago, 20 plus years. Open the door. It's the floodgate more than anything. It's opening the door for these bitches today. To be their happy self, pardon me. Now, Oscar Wilde called it the love that dare not speak its name. And now it's like, shut up, bitches. Nobody cares. But then, I mean, it goes more deep than that, I think, far deeper. Sex, divorce, politics, religion, your health, your finances, and how you raise your babies are real private, honey. Private topics. They're not to be shared. Certainly not aired out in public. No. And if anything, honey, they're to be done in behind the bedroom door. And, might I add, thank you, not that it matters, but if you're really desperate for a show, put a Springer. Put that shit on Springer, honey.
Yeah.
My redneck trap neighbor's 2-inch clitoris makes me all sad and happy simultaneously. Sure. But do what you do.
What was your history with drugs? How did you start?
Oh, not until I was much more aware, older. Reefer doesn't count. If marijuana doesn't really count. I said tobacco, frankly, alcohol, nicotine. I mean, I'm a Chicago and North Side all my life, so I can recall very clearly the wall of Wrigley. What did it have? It had Marlboro cigarettes and Budweiser beer ads, nonstop.
Sure.
I mean, I don't say that to be resentful or bitter, honey. I say to be rare, honey. Yeah, I'm not joking when I say the two most abused drugs in this country really are booze and nicotine, I think. The problem is, alcohol has a certain allure, mayhaps. That's not the right word necessarily, but value to it.
What's your drug of choice?
More or less. I think these days, because of DSM-5's new spec, they call it a polysubstance misuse.
What is it?
Polysubstance misuse or something like that. Polysubstance abuse. I mean, I don't have any particular I don't do any real opiates, Hefty. I'm not down for the down.
You like uppers?
I'm a speed cleaner, showing up.
Sure, yeah.
Zippity zoos on.
What does speed entail? Like what's included in that?
Well, honey, if it doesn't have a whole large portion of fentanyl, honey, it just gets you lit. No hunger, no jaw, and no.
So there's nothing off the table.
Within reason, I don't like Adderall as much. Adderall gives me palpitation, make me palpita. And for the record, no joke, shoot, that shit.
Yeah.
Adderall, Adipex, Vyvanse, it's all wrong, but Adderall especially. Instant release Adderall, honey. I mean, I gotta take 330 milligram wafers to even have a fun time. I'd rather smoke a ball of tina or some shit. I mean, maybe not a whole ball, maybe I don't know,
Sure.
a teener. You know, low key, never low run.
What you said you've been up for 3 days. What
pretty
keeps you
good.
up for that long?
Yeah.
You guys get enough to eat.
We're good.
But
I appreciate it.
believe it or not, 6 years ago, I was worse than you guys. Like this was a luxury. I was sleeping on the bridges.
Yeah.
Not saying what you have is bad. I'm just saying like it can always get worse.
Oh my.
And then that is the kind of bad
You don't have to
charger.
give me that battery. That's a lovely battery.
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Have a good night.
Only forward of
Good night.
I assure you. I thank you. God bless you. You are
Appreciate
angels.
Understand?
You are angels among us. You are. I'll be sad below it, but I'm so grateful to someone forward.
Oh, by them?
I take it all.
Yeah.
Big brains. To take big pockets.
That moved you? Them?
I'm big. Can I say? You know, sugar. I'll tell you true.
Yeah.
We live in a world full of people complicating things, making it so unhappy. Making life a real picture. Doesn't have to be battle.
How you been, Andy?
Floored on the absolute floor. It's just.
When was the last time you've been to Tent City?
Which one, huh?
This morning?
Over yonder? This one over here? Or down by Cassie by the river?
This one over here,
Mm.
nearby.
A week or so. I saw Rod, August, Willis Shug, August, Rihanna.
How often do you go to Tent City? Like once a week? Couple days?
I'm down, honey. The joys of my world, sincerely, is that I no longer have any real need to be there because it tends to be like a dick.
Yeah.
And frankly, honey, I'm not a well enough woman to care much.
Is it dangerous down there?
Can't say, well, depends on who it's about, but yeah, Blue Moon, Hatchet Mike's the Clooney. Total loop. And then this guy named Timbo. Timbo is, without a doubt, one of the, if not the most unwell, emotionally, physically, whatever, men. I mean, he's a real fucking mess, honey. This guy's named Timbo, and he is no bueno. And I mean, he's the kind of guy who probably would kill somebody.
Yeah.
People like that with that kind of presbyopics or mesmyopics or whatever, they just have no clue. And
But you still go down there though, right?
every blue moon, I have
Every blue moon?
time. Ever since Chimbo I saw, got caught lying to him there. And I want nothing to do with none of that noise over there. It's a bunch of loopy, unhappy, unwell junkies who have no interest in providing for their own needs.
Yeah.
And then those who do, those few who are capable of sort of, first-personing their existence. Well, honey, they're not lumberjacks. They're going to actually be, hopefully, successful in whatever their endeavors.
You think you can take me down there one day?
Tent City?
Yeah.
Sure. No, this is not a fun treat, and frankly, I say it's a disaster, but honey, let's be fair, honey. Let's keep it politic. If I'm going to take you there, honey, we're going to wait. It's going to be real cold. Motherfucking crows up.
You're gonna wait till
Cold motherfucking crows
you're
up.
gonna wait till winter?
Well, no, it's just Thanksgiving, I suppose.
Does it get pretty crazy down there in the winter?
It sure does.
Yeah.
Honey, when I was there, a couple, 3 winters ago, Desi and Jay, George, Jay's in prison, God bless his heart. They were all up in it. They had a lovely time. They had great heat. Lovely.
They had great what?
Heat.
What-
All you need is propane. Propane
right,
tank and a
right.
heater. I mean, as long as you have that and you have relatively clean, nice, relatively insulated space, lovely night. You have that, honey. You don't need much more. It's a tent, but it's the indoor plumbing, honey.
Yeah.
As you'll notice, occasionally, not nowadays, but in the recent past, I might have been a bit ripe smell. Well, like it's my
Sure.
lack of hygiene, but
What do they do for plumbing? How do they manage that?
the indoor plumbing depends entirely on who, honey. Most people probably have sense enough to not wait until it's a desperation issue.
Yeah. So you said there's 2 tent cities though, right?
There's a few. There's one by Lake Shore. There's one over here by Pulaski Road by the Salvo. There's one by Kessie by River Park, by Kessie between
Yeah.
Peterson and Foster. It's a weird world, but that's
Visit them all?
I've been to a few, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, I tell you, no matter what they don't happen to have in terms of zest and gusto, any of the Southeast Asian boys, they know how to do it all right. You know why? 2 words, baby. Kama Sutra. Kama Sutra, yeah. And guess what? That's overlooked. People don't get it. There's a reason why that shit's all good in a hub, baby. It's because they're perfect machines. But Honestly, honey, with no birds, it's like, babe, you pouring me. I mean, that's rude, but you know.
You mentioned once that you had a run-in with the Latin Kings one time.
Honey, they're not kings, but I used to buy cocaine for the Eagles, and they were literally down the block from my granny's house. I never had to leave private property. I was always on private property in all of my drug dealings.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised being a consumer goes. I mean, don't doubt for 1 minute it was a bit of a scare bear, but sure, but honey. I got it for $90 a baseball, 75 a ball, 3 or 4. Real talk. I was gonna fat hook up. Lovely. And I cooked that bitch up, baby. The only person on earth who could make a wet willy better than me is Miss Harold. Shout out to Harold, you whore. I love you. God bless you. So you know who Sister Harold is?
You said that it wasn't the Latin Kings, but it was the Eagles?
The Latin Eagles
Latin Eagles?
were, but anyway, at that point in time, honey, lovely Puerto Ricans, lovely. They were really light Rican, very green eye, pretty. No, lovely. But I never left private property, honey. I walked 2 yards over,
Yeah.
said, hey, sugar, how you doing?
Yeah.
Picked a tomato, bought some yay, came home, cooked it, sold it, smoked it, sold it, bought more drugs, you know, whatever. Probably substance, like I said.
Sure.
And that was when I think methamphetamine really did indeed take over for the better. It's supplanted entirely so all of my crack yearnings and wants. In fact, honey, I'm able now to look straight in the eyes and say, cheers, delish, ganesh, I'm a friend of it. Of what you may ask of the government, Chino, meth, whatever. Speak.
But didn't you have a gangbang with one of them?
50%. I wouldn't want to call it an orgy, honey. It's not really an orgy when, you know, you're around the church. Oh. You know, listen, that's a whole long time ago. I mean, the joy of my life, honey.
But what happened?
That is not something I'm going to discuss.
All right,
It's quite private.
All right.
But what happened, honey? I don't know. Fucked all night.
Okay.
For the record, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
You have kind of like a dictionary of references. So you call me Indiana Jones.
Jonesy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I got the guys you're a foreigner. You're not from Chicago. You're Indiana.
Oh, it's because I'm from Indiana.
Honey, you could be from Mars and still be a foreigner. You're never going to be
I thought it was because you thought I looked like Harrison Ford.
Honey, you know, in a way, man, I don't know. You have to get with some hats. And a whip. Oh, shit, baby. You got a whip, honey. I'll be there, baby. Honey.
Okay.
You're not married, are you?
No,
Good.
but
Okay. Don't do it. I got married once. I had a Polish wife once upon a time.
you had a wife?
I had a Polish wife. Sure did. Angelica. She's a bitch. She paid well enough.
Wait. You tried to be straight once?
Straight to bed, honey. My God. Straight to dinner, my God, and heaven, no. No, immigration wife, honey.
Ah.
In Spanish, it's called matrimonio mancomunado. I don't think we have anything like that really in English, but, you know, we don't have it because we don't really honor the idea of marrying somebody for papers. Sad to say, because if you marry somebody for papers, well,
Sure.
why not? I mean, maybe I sold myself a bit cheap, but shit, honey. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
She paid you to marry her.
Well, her daddy paid, but yeah, that's the idea.
How much?
Cash is king.
How much was it?
It was 15,000 or something. That was a long time ago. That was the going rate.
Wow. How
Honey,
many
like
married men you been with?
Too many to count.
Too many to count.
You know, honey. And the first people, when they found out my real age, my real deal. Like, how much do you want? I'm like, well, beer's $1 and change. Pack smokes $2. We're on $5. Yeah, 500, honey. Didn't take me long to realize, you know, shit, this bitch is gonna give me some dinero. Honey, hit that fucking time machine. Give me the money, bitch.
You ever had a sugar daddy?
Not in the traditional sense of the word, but sure, I've had some luck.
Sure.
Fucking love, as it were. Because, you know, I'm too interested in me being me and doing whatever I want, etc., to actually really enjoy the idea of being kept. I don't think there's much honor in that, honey. You know, I mean, I don't know how you feel that way, but none of my bees. I mean, like I said, anybody out here doing the do, honey, they're not here for their health, baby. That's not it. Hey, lovely night.
You friends with the prostitutes?
Yeah, I love them all. They're beautiful. They're God's
Yeah.
creation. Though. Hey, nobody out here sucking the for $1 for fun times. Just a hustle. But they're out here, baby. They're working. It's a hustle. And guess what? I have nothing but love and massive amounts of untapped respect.
Sure.
Reverence, practically, frankly, for anybody.
They take a lot of risks, don't they?
It's not a safe world. It's a bunch of crazies. But honey, there's a whole commoditization of sex and sexuality. The way I figure, I mean, in my case, only I speak for me, honey. Keep it, I say, why the f am I gonna get paid to fuck shit? I might as well get paid to do something I love.
Yeah.
In a world of people that do not love their gig, honey, they do not have fun times making money, baby. Really, well, me?
Do you think they enjoy it, or do you think they get numb to it after a while?
Without a doubt, honey. It takes a very short amount of time. For any of these girls are very much inured to the whole notion. And the funny thing is, I learned this in the prison system. Whenever I was locked up, I became among other things, college graduate. Thank you, Texas Mason. And I became a drug counselor.
Wow.
I was a CAAP. I was an IOW certified CAAP. That's a very local and specific designation, those initials. And when I did it, I learned a little thing called glossing over the component of the biopsychosocial. It incorporates questions such as, are you now or have you ever been the victim of sexual violence, A, and then B, are you now or have you ever been a victim of, unwanted or forced sex? Taking people to help some people get on alone.
What were you locked up for?
Well, I want to say homicide or prosecutionals, but no, maybe just residential burglary. By the way, that's the letter of the law. And honestly, in the end, honey, when I was incarcerated, I think it was more than anything attrition for all that bullshit I pulled in my childhood, my youth, my whatever. No matter who and what, I was there, I did it, I earned every bit of it. And honey, even if I didn't get convicted of it, I didn't get convicted of, I deserved it. So in the end, I'm not sad to say, it's good for God. If that's attrition, then which probably is. I mean, in the end, I worry. Like I said, I really am very much afraid of the quality of my soul and the quality of my chances when it comes to heaven or hell or purgatory. I know I'm thinking I'll get into the kingdom, so that's why purgatory is a real deal, but honey, try to skip that middleman.
Well,
change is the only positive thing, the only constant. In fact, change is an essential component for evolutionary purposes, if nothing else. In a world of people who are not happy, like with their lives or with themselves, honey, nobody wants happiness more than I. But you know what I want? I don't want to be stuck in a shits and giggles happy. I want a reality, and I want a reality that I can understand. That understands me,
You want to be fulfilled.
Let's just say I don't want it to all be useless, empty, and meaningless. Not my life, sex, whatever.
Any positive thoughts? Any things you want to say before we close out?
In the end, love your neighbor more than you want to mind your business. Have some soul. Have some authenticity. If you're going to do the wrong thing, if you're going to do the right thing, nobody cares. If you're going to do the wrong thing, do it the right way. Go big or go home. Take the risk.